Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Claude Makelele is, in my opinion, a player that revolutionised the role of the defensive midfielder. He highlighted the importance of the ugly side of the game.
Real chance! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
That was a given. It always was.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Aimed beyond the defence. He's picked his way, takes a shot! Sticks it away! 2-0 and in next to no time. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And the finish! There's a goal! Back to within one! Interesting! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And here's Ronaldinho. And this is Messi. Ronaldinho.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Threads one in. Neymar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He won't be happy with that one.
That's good play from him.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Referee has just said, oh, they could be caught. Great chance! Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. But that has not gone well.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Cruyff can so cleverly bypass the press. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Mbappe. Oh, what a ball! Shoots! Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Spread out to the left. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Messi, 2 assists to his credit already. Ronaldinho could try cutting inside here. Ronaldinho was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
And here's Mbappe. And it's Pedri. Van Bommel. Messi. So what can they make of this? Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Cruyff. Valverde did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Romario.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Ronaldinho. That pass has been well intercepted. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Valverde, and this is Cruyff. Ah, that's a fine interception. Rudiger. Edmilson. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now, can they get him away? And it's Makelele. And here's Mbappe. Valverde gives no quarter whatsoever. Lovely pass, but can... Neymar! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product. And the first half is done. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
The muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Into the channel. He's in space and looking for options. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Shot at goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, well played. Ronaldinho is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Makelele. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's done very well to get to that.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Ronaldinho. And this is from Mario. That's good play. Drilled in low. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Valverde. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the counter is on, now then. Driving on and making good progress. Belletti. And it's Cruyff. And this is Neymar. Chance for a shot!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Pepe shows great strength.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
Can he get on the end of this? That's very neat. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Driving forward. Now it's Neymar. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Belletti. Pedri, very much a man of this moment. Shot, surely! Oh, it's hit the post! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Nicely weighted ball. That is good alertness. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Mbappe.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Mbappe. And the shot! Yes! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 14.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
Xavi, el dorsal 19. Iniesta, el dorsal 23. Messi, el dorsal 22.
Great defending, strong and determined.
El dorsal 11.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Can they find an extra gear here? Pepe gets over and intercepts. Who saw this coming? Madrid are taking this to full distance. Terrific stuff. He's had it taken off him.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Bellingham. That's really well manoeuvred. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Bellingham! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Madrid take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. This an opportunity to pull level. Messi!
Oh, well done for him to take the shot on. He did at least hit the target.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Belletti playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pedri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Pedri. Now it's Alvarez. Over to the left. Alvarez. Rudiger. Makelele. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. No way through. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Bellingham. Applies the finish! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Belletti. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Madrid still without a single shot on target. Makelele conjures time and space where few can. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Eder Militao producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He's on it, can he get away? Camavinga gets over and intercepts. Cruyff. Out to the left it goes. Played into the box. And he shoots!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
It's a good 35 yards out, this. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Now it's Pedri. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's Cruyff. And here's Mbappe. And he's fed it back. And he's straight offside. That has been slung wide. And he's managed to get free. Howson was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Alvarez. Pedri. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. And it's Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's made its way to Mbappe! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Cruyff. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pedri. Makelele. Excellent chance. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Pedri. It's Neymar! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And now a sudden chance to counter. Sunset. Well, this ended up in no man's land. Howson cuts it out. Pedri, not the most accurate pass. And it's Cruyff. Opts for safety. Edmilson.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And it's Pedri. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's gone in! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Madrid having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more. This is the time you need that pace.
Alvarez. Look at the space here. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And that's going up front in a hurry. Now that's well seen too. Pedri. Now it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mbappe! Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Koundé. Camavinga. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Pedri. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Araujo. Still just a single goal between the sides. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cruyff. He is starved of space and time. Madrid looking to pass their way through. That's good running with the ball. Camavinga. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Bellingham. Oh, good ball!
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And it's Neymar. Looking for the run. Mbappe, and the shot! He scored! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from